In the name of Allah, most gracious, most merciful, পরম করুণাময়, অতিশয় দয়াবান আল্লাহর নামে শুরু করিলাম। বিসমিল্লাহির রহমানির রহিম. Dear students of HEC second year, today I am in your English second paper class and my topic is transformation of sentences, and you would get this in your question number 6. Now actually there are some more items, that is maybe you will be given to write the negative form of the sentence, or you will be given a sentence to make the passive of the sentence, or you would be given to change the degree, or maybe you would be given a sentence to make it complex, compound, or simple. Now today my topic is I would explain how to convert the sentence from simple to complex, complex to compound, compound to simple. Now these are actually sentences. Now what is a sentence? A group of words expresses a complete idea is called a sentence. Now as per the construction, there are three types of sentences. These are simple, complex, compound. Now what is a simple sentence? In a simple sentence we would get an independent clause, and in a complex sentence there would be at least two independent clauses, and in a compound sentence there would be a subordinate clause and an independent clause. I repeat, there would be a subordinate clause and an independent clause. And here I would like to make you clear that in the compound sentence, whenever you would be given to convert a sentence into compound, you are to insert either and or but or. That is, whenever you would find and but or in a sentence, this sentence is called compound sentence. And whenever you would find though, although, who, which, what, that, if. I repeat, though, although, who, which, what, that, if. These are actually the elements of complex sentence. That is, whenever you would find though, although, who, which, what, that, if in a sentence, this sentence is a complex sentence. Now if you find a sentence without these things, that is, if there is no any though, although, who, which, what, that, if, and, but, or, then this sentence is simple sentence. Now and, but, or, though, although, who, which, what, that, if, these are actually conjunction. That is, whenever you would find and, but, or as conjunction, the sentence is compound sentence. Whenever you would find though, although, who, which, what, that, if, this sentence is complex sentence. Now if you find that there is no any conjunction in a sentence, that is called simple sentence. In other words, a sentence without conjunction is called a simple sentence. Now let us practice. Now if I write a sentence by using the word and, it will be a compound sentence. Say, I come and teach. I come and teach. As long as there is a word and, the sentence is a compound sentence. Now if I am to convert the sentence into complex, it would be I come so that I can teach. So I can tell it that if I am to convert a sentence into complex, and if the sentence is the owner of the word and, then I am to replace the word and by using so that. So whenever I would use so that, just after the word so that, I would insert the subject of the sentence. Say the sentence started by I come, so here the word I is the subject. So after so that, the word I has come. So I come so that. Now there is another thing that after so that we need to use can, could, may, might. Just by depending on the first part of the sentence. If it is in present tense, then it will be can or may, or if it is in past tense, it will be in could or might. So I have got come in the present form, so it will be can. So I come so that I can teach. Now if I am to convert the sentence into simple sentence, I would omit the word so that. So I come to. Instead of so that, I would write to. Now here in this sentence, when I used so that, I brought I brought can. Now in the simple sentence, when I have replaced so that by using to, all the elements that so that brought would also be disappeared. Now as long as so that has gone, now instead of so that I have used to, so I am not going to use the word I am not going to use the word can. So I come to teach. Very simple. Then my sentence actually started from this sentence. Say I started the sentence from the compound. That is, I made the sentence by using the conjunction and. So my first sentence was I come and teach. Now when I converted the sentence into complex, then I wrote I come so that I can teach. In other words, it can be told that whenever we would find any sentence with and if we need to convert the sentence into complex, we would write so that instead of and. Then so that would bring the subject of the subject of the sentence. So I come so that I. Then it would bring can, could, may, might as per the requirement. So I come so that I can teach. Now it is clear that when I am to convert the sentence into simple, I would just omit so that, and instead of so that I would write to. Now so that has gone, so all the elements, the words so that brought I and can have also been gone. Now the simple sentence is I come to teach. Now let us practice another sentence. Then our idea would be more clear. Now I read and learn. I read and learn. Here the word and has been used. So like the previous time, I would use so that I read so that, and we know after so that the subject come. So I read so that I can learn. I read so that I can learn. Now in the simple sentence, the word so that would be omitted. Now instead of so that, I would use to. So I read to learn. I can write I read and pass. I read so that I can pass. I read to pass. Now let us write sentences by using but. That is, he is poor. He is poor but honest. As long as the word but is here, actually the sentence is compound. So if I am to make the sentence into complex, I would write though although. Now let us practice. So as long as the word but is here, I would make the sentence complex by using though although. That is, though he is poor, he is honest. I repeat, I found the compound sentence with but. So whenever we would find but in the compound sentence, at the time of converting the sentence into complex, I would start the sentence with though although. Either I can write though or I can write although. I have used here though, and I can use although here, meaning same. So he is poor but honest. Though he is poor, he is honest. Now, when I would find though in the complex sentence, and if I am to convert the sentence into simple, I would write in spite. In spite. If I write in spite, I am to give of. In spite of being poor, he is honest. In spite of being poor, he is honest. Now, I started the sentence from the compound, and the sentence was written by the conjunction but. He is poor but honest. Now, I am to convert the sentence into complex. Now, at the time of converting the sentence with but, I would start the sentence with though or although. Now, I have used here though. Though he is poor, he is honest. Now, when I find a sentence with though, and if I am given the order to make the sentence or convert the sentence into simple sentence, I would start the sentence with in spite of. That is, instead of though, although, I would start the sentence with in spite of. And in another way, I can start the sentence, that is, instead of in spite of, I can write despite. And if I write despite, I do not need to use of. Say, I have used here despite. D-E-S-P-I-T. In the previous time, I wrote here in spite of, but I have decided that I would not use in spite of. Then in that case, I can simply use despite. So, let us read the sentences from the beginning. He is poor but honest. Though he is poor, he is honest. Despite being poor, he is honest. Now, let us write another sentence. And dear students, at the beginning of the class, I told you to follow my class with your paper and pencil. Whatever I write at the whiteboard, if you write, your learning would be more meaningful. Now, let us write another sentence by the conjunction but. He is young. He is young but works. Here, young means that is he is a very little boy. He is young but works. Now I have got the word but here. So if I convert the sentence into complex, I am to use either though or although. Let us use although. Although he is young, he works. Now whenever we would find any sentence with although, and if I am to convert the sentence into simple, I would write despite or in spite. Now let us write despite. Despite being young, he works. Despite being young, he works. Now let us read the sentences from the beginning. Here the sentence started with the word but. So let us read the sentence. He is young but works. Now as long as but is here, if I am to convert the sentence into complex, I am to start the sentence with although. Although he is young, he works. Now if I find any word starts with although, and if I am to convert the sentence into simple, I would start the sentence with despite or in spite. When I write in spite, I would give in spite of. And when I do not write in spite of, and instead if I write despite, it is to be simply despite. So, despite being young, he works. Now let us write another sentence, and let us start again from the compound sentence. Now, there is another conjunction in the compound sentence, that is or. If the sentence is like this, do or die. Do or die. Now, as long as I have got or here, it is actually a compound sentence. Now, if I am to convert the sentence into complex, it would be started with if. That is, it would be like this: if you do not, if you do not do, you will die. I got or in the compound sentence, and when I am to convert the sentence into complex, that is the sentence that has or in the middle of the sentence, we need to convert the sentence into complex by starting with if. So, if you do not do, you will die. Now, let us convert the sentence into simple. Then, if you do not or say, I have got a subject do or die. That is, I have got a sentence with or I have got a sentence that has been started with if you do not or anything like that. Then in that concern, I am to convert the sentence into simple, and I am to start with in case of not, in case of not doing, in case of not doing, you will die. In case of not doing, in case of not doing, in case of not doing, you will die. Now let us read the sentence from the beginning. The sentence is do or die. Let us read the sentence. Do or die. As long as I have got or, it is actually a compound sentence, because at the beginning of the class I told you that whenever we would find and, but, or in a sentence, it is a compound sentence. Say, I have got a sentence with or, it is do or die. Now, if I am to convert the sentence into complex, I would write, if you do not do, you will die. Now, if I am to convert the sentence into simple, I am to start the sentence with in case of not doing, you will die. And another phrase I can use, in the event of not doing, you will die. In the event of not doing, you will die. Or simply you can write, very easy, without doing. Now, when the sentence was started with or in the compound, do or die, it has been turned into if you do not do, you will die in the complex sentence. Now again, it has been turned into simple sentence, and it has been started with without doing, you will die. Now let us practice another sentence, and that would be the last sentence of today's class. We can write this: read or fail. It would be, if you do not read. If you do not read, you will fail. And here it would be without reading. Without reading, you will fail. Now the sentence was started read or fail, and it has been turned into complex, and I started the sentence by using if you do not read, you will fail. And when I converted the sentence into simple, it started with without reading, you will fail. And dear students, this is all for today. Very soon I am coming with some more classes, and you are requested to read attentively. And I do strongly believe that if you read sincerely, you would prosper in your life. And I am not going to prolong my talking anymore. Thank you very much. Thanks for joining the class. Assalamu alaikum.